Hello folks, how are you all? Hope you're all right out there and that. Hope you're all still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. One thing is abundantly clear, I am not. That is abundantly clear. But yeah, you can see we're going there. So, but guess who we're with? Guess who we're with? Sandy. Give everyone a wave, Sandy. Hey, and Jerry, wave. Look, everybody's drinking up. Hang on around. There's mine and my right hand there now. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Jerry. Oh, let's see how we go with this margarita. I didn't have one over at Key West or anything like that for obvious reasons, due to being behind the wheel. Oh, that's bloody good.
Is it?
A man can go to town on that. He really bloody can. God, yeah, wouldn't want to be pulled over for a breathalyzer test or anything like that. I'd have my licence I'd have my.
We're at home.
That's so yeah, I'd have my licence suspended and I'd have certain private parts cut off, notably balls. Or something to that effect. Anyway, yes.
No, I was just thinking maybe you should have got that bowl opener then.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, well, I mean, those had, I thought those had real character. They had real character with all the murals and whatever else on them. And yeah, I thought they had some real bloody character. Those bloody what were they called?
Bottle openers.
What they do? Was it those dildos? Oh, sorry, I meant bottle openers. Sorry, I meant bottle openers. Honestly,
Or
yeah.
maybe they were multitaskers.
Yeah, well, I suppose they had two. I reckon they had two functions.
I reckon
They had two functions and that and whatever else.
Quite possibly.
They had two functions, and obviously one of them was being a bottle opener and that. But
Well, and they were very entertaining for you.
The other one was a paperweight.
That was a paperweight. That's right, paperweight. Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Well,
Everybody could use a paperweight.
absolutely.
I could use a paperweight.
But the thing is, though, I'm just wondering what it was weighing down more than anything else, though. and to me, it doesn't seem like it's going to be bloody paper. It's not paper. By no means, no stretch of the imagination. So, yeah.
Readjust my halo.
Going to readjust the halo. Absolutely, yeah. You can just see it there. It is right there. Right there. Absolutely, in full view and with crystal clarity.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. It's there.
And you know what it all amounts to? It amounts to one word that's spelled BULLSHIT. What does that spell? Oh, fuck me. Oh, dear. Yes. It was great to see you again, Sandy, and I'm glad we finally got to catch up again now. It's been too bloody long, 5
Yes, it
years.
has.
Yeah, way too bloody long. Yeah. Bloody COVID gives you the shits.
It does.
Amongst other things.
Oh, yes, amongst many other
it did
things,
give you
yes.
shits because toilet paper sold out all the time.
Yes, it was.
I never understood that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
I
sure
don't
we're
think
still
any of us
5 years
did.
later. We're still trying to come to terms with it too. Don't worry. Yeah, as to why all the bloody shithouse paper was sold throughout every store, no matter where or what. Oh, yeah. It's just got
I just never understood that.
Yeah.
it got me totally. Pardon my language. It got me totally fucked as to why that was the case. It really did. I don't know why. Oh, can I get this thing to stand up?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
There you go.
That's why I should have bought one of those bloody
Tripod?
dual-purpose devices down at Key West then. You make the stand up. I've got a view of the ceiling fan, so that's something. That's more like it's similar to what we did last time.
Yep.
Similar to what we did last time in 2019. Get it a bit closer. Can you get all our heads in that long?
We had a smaller table
We did, that's right, yeah.
last time.
We had alcohol back then too. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. So, how has life been treating you over the last 5 years since we last saw you?
I can't complain too much.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Didn't do any good.
yeah, well, I
I'm
mean,
just happy to be here.
oh, that's a chair.
We're happy to be here with you.
I look forward to it.
I never told you about my finger, did I? You remember I had this bloody, had the big accident
Oh, God,
with the
the
finger?
finger.
This bloody thing, yeah. It's bloody 2020 October was when I had the accident. You might be able to see a scar around there. See it right across?
Yeah.
That nearly got cut off. That was near some total amputation, that was, yeah. And that was 2 surgeries to put that on. 2 surgeries I did the videos and that,
You
yeah.
do it good, don't you?
Oh, I didn't do it by heart, no. And you know what? During that time, I was shit scared then, too. Oh, yeah, I was like this, yeah, going into the operating theatre later that night on the day I had the accident and that. And there's still some feeling there, but it's not equivalent to this though.
Yeah.
A little bit there, I mean, that's as much movement as it's got. Compare it to that.
Real bummer.
I know. It's enough to piss anybody off. Yeah. Never mind all these things. Oh, listen to it. Oh, listen to it. God. Sounds like diatribe of the decade. Diatribe of the decade. Yeah, hell. Yeah, no, so that's the thing, yeah. So,
So I still got the scar on my finger when I sliced my finger open. There was six stitches in that.
oh, that's right, yeah, I bloody remember that too, yeah.
I had a benign tumor removed off mine.
I see a bit of scarring. Yeah, I see that
Yeah.
now. Yeah, yep, right there. It's like bloody 3
We get
scars
to
intersecting into
Compare
one.
scars.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Oh, it was after my knee surgery and my shoulder surgery. It was 2009.
Oh shit, a while ago then. Yeah.
Within a year, I had 3 surgeries.
Oh wow. Wow. Deal. I've got to ask you though. Are you like me when it comes to surgeries? Are you like this?
No.
Oh no, I was horrible. Yeah, when I had my shoulder surgery in 2014. I think might have told you about that long ago, but yeah, I got 3 scars on the front there. You see those 3 scars, like bloody slits, and there's another scar on the back of the.
You're a scaredy baby.
Me.
That's when I had that done. Yeah. But and back in 2014 when I had this done, the rotator cuff repair, and even when I had this, which was much less, I was probably 20% less scared when I had this done, had this reattached and the tendons repaired and that, than when I was 2014, which was, I didn't sleep for about 4 weeks prior to the shoulder surgery. I was a zombie when I went in. And the best
They
sleep
had to
I
give him medication to calm him down because he was freaking out.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
his blood pressure was going through the roof because he was stressing out major.
It was about well, at the time I think it was about close to 180 over 115.
Wow.
It's hypertensive crisis, yeah. So in other words, I was a stroke patient at any moment or at risk of a massive heart attack, yeah. And when I had this done, when I had this repaired and that, I think it measured 180. I think the surgery was... Oh, piss.
Oh, you went back to work the next day for crying out loud.
No, that's it. I'm like very light duties, yeah. I'm very light duties, very sedentary clerical type work, and that's it. So pretty much confined to the office, yeah. Anything sedentary, I could do filing, etc., etc. But yeah, my blood pressure on the day I had this done, I think that was about 185 over 115.
Of course, I get the phone calls like, love, yeah, don't panic, but I'm in hospital.
Oh.
Really hate it when they do that.
That's a chair.
It's like, especially, it's sort of like, you know, when you're crossing over a tall bridge or something and they say, don't look down, what are you going to do? Yep.
Of course you do. First thing you do, or if you say, don't forget this.
I'm in
forget that.
hospital,
So
I'm
remember
about
this,
to have
remember that.
surgery.
If you say, don't forget, they're going to forget.
I'm in hospital, I've had an accident. Oh, what?
Oh, I had a big accident. Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
honestly,
never forget.
all jokes aside with the pinky finger and all that, when you saw the photographs of the area where it happened, it could have been much worse.
Oh, yeah,
There could have been a very nasty head injury. It was that close. So all jokes aside, when it's this injury thing, no. I've seen the work photos and everything like that, but
Oh yeah, absolutely, and
it could have been much, much worse.
plenty of hazards.
Just a few centimetres over to the wrong direction. It could have been a terrible head injury.
About another 2.5 feet to the left, and I would have smashed my head on this valve that was sticking out of the steel tank. Yeah,
Goodness.
I mean measly 2.5 feet, so not much at all. Yeah, but on the edge of the step. So let's pretend that this is the edge of the step here. And visualise 2 wear divots from people stepping on the step over time and that. So the step's not perfectly straight like this, it's like step, divot, step, divot, and it was like that. So when I went to put my right foot onto the right hand divot, it more or less threw me off judgment at the time. And so when you actually naturally do, when you lift your leg over onto the step and that, it was just a way out of judgment to the point where my toes caught on the step. And I braced my fall on that and slid into the edge of the skid tank at the time. And that's what bloody happened. Something so simple and that, which in my opinion, could have been well avoided if proper maintenance had been done, and that was clearly not the case, as you've seen with the photographs and those sorts of things. Yeah, and those bastards should have been shot. Yeah. I won't lie, I won't cover up or sugarcoat it. They should have been bloody well shot. Yeah. And of course, as is common in those circumstances, they refuse to take any accountability or anything like that. They'll just hide behind their shroud of denial.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of, pardon my language again, it's got to be said. They're a bunch of fucking pricks. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't hold back. But yeah, no, let's turn the conversation positive. It's my negativity out of the way of that. So what's everybody else doing out there? You're pretty well on that and whatever else. Hello Rick, hello Stacey, how the devil are you both? And please forgive my ineptitude. And I hope you're doing all well over in Prince George. Hope everything's okay.
Our good friend Stacey and Rick.
Absolutely, yeah. So, anything you wanted to talk about in particular? Anything you wanted to add?
Nah.
No?
I'm good. I'm happy.
Oh, that's all right. No, that's good. You want to join in, Jerry?
He's fine.
He's fine.
Jerry? Yeah, Jerry's in
He's
the
camera
room.
shy.
He's camera shy. That's all right. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's perfectly okay. Yeah, so as you can tell, so we're in, as I said, we're at Sandy's place here in Alabama now.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
Having a
Tide.
great time, yeah. Absolutely.
And
Glad we made the trip, of course, again.
We're about 8 days. 8 days left.
Something like that, yeah. I haven't
8
really
days.
bloody counted.
Because it's Wednesday night here now, so...
Oh, irrespective, but I've still got to ask which day of the week it is every time we
I
wake up.
know. So,
Never remember.
next Friday all this comes to
A close.
an end. Yes, and back to reality. Sucks.
Are you ready to go back home?
Oh, yes and no.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this trip. But I miss Zeus.
I know you do.
I miss my baby.
Yeah.
Well, I've been having fun with y'all
That's good.
vicariously.
Yeah.
Watching.
As
good.
everybody does, which
That's
is
great.
great.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah.
We're great to
I
have
can't wait for you to do it again.
I'll bet you can.
But it's great that we can share this with our friends that, may not have the opportunities that we have to come and do trips like this. But
Do it while you can.
we do it while we can. We don't live an extravagant life.
Oh, no way, not even remotely close.
Even when we do these trips, we keep it on the cheap side of... Try and keep it on the cheap side of the motels we stay on, so that way we can afford a little bit more than, we don't spend $500 a night on hotel rooms that you're just going to sleep in for the night and pack up and go the next day. We just need a comfy bed and a hot shower at the end of the day, and it's clean. And that's it, and some form of coffee in the morning.
Some form, yeah. Yeah, I suppose there are mornings and that where you do wake up and you just wish that coffee was fed via an intravenous. That would be nice. You just have to walk the bag around with you and such, just to keep the caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's it.
There are days where that could be an absolute godsend, and just having an IV drip of caffeine.
And
could be onto something.
we've really met a lot of
really.
We've met a lot of lovely people on this trip throughout all of the United States, especially new friends, especially our new friends that we got in contact with again up in New Jersey.
Absolutely.
With Rob.
Absolutely, yes. Over in Thomas River there. Salt Kitchen.
Yeah. So Rob recognised Thomas from 5 years ago.
Wow.
When he was the head chef there, and now he's assistant management. And then we actually had the head chef come out and talk to us when they realised there were some Australians here. Yeah, we get a bit of that novelty happening when they find out that we're Australians, and you get where were we the other day?
Jog my memory, but
we stopped. We went to find coffee, and Tony, the store welcomer at the grocery store.
Oh, that's in Baltimore. Yeah, that's right.
That was right. That was
Maryland,
Baltimore.
yeah.
That's right. And it was more of, as soon as Thomas spoke to me, he goes, are you Australian? And it was just like, oh my God, straight away, it's like 100 questions. And all we were looking for was the bathroom. And then like we came back and we sort of went to the Starbucks to get a coffee, but he caught us coming back down through the store again, and he asked us more questions. And it's those typical questions when you're an Australian met by an American. It's everything that's in relation to Crocodile Dundee. It really is. And it's like, to us, it becomes quite a novelty, and it's humorous, but we don't degrade them in any sense of the way. We talk to them, and you know, they ask us all the sometimes a bit strange questions, but like, I think the strangest one was, and I have many friends that are of the Aboriginal culture back home, my good friends Marissa and Katrina, but it's like, I found it so weird, but what are Aboriginals like and what do they wear? And I'm like, oh my God, clothes. They're people, they're human beings, for crying out loud, okay? They wear clothes like you and I. And it's just like, really? I know there are some Americans that are very shut off from a true reality out there.
Some are.
And those that don't think Australia exists because of the flat earthers and all that nonsense.
Oh, there's quite a few. Yeah.
But that did sort of like, that threw me back a bit when he asked me, what do Aboriginals wear? And I'm like, oh my God, it's like, stop watching Crocodile Dundee. It was a show, a movie of its time, even though it had, yes, some Aboriginals in it.
It was strictly for entertainment.
Very much so.
Yeah, but it's like, what do Aboriginals wear? No, they don't get around in bloody kangaroo laps. Type of thing. That's like be asking, what do Native Americans wear? Do they still wear their feather headdress and
war paint?
Exactly.
Good old get to see running bear and little white dove and all those.
Oh, but yeah, that sort of did throw me. But he was a lovely, sweet man, and he was, I guess, you know, he was being sincere about it, but it was just like, oh dear Lord, they're human beings, for crying out loud. And I'm just like, yeah, that did throw me. I mean, yeah, but no, we've met some, usually as soon as you go into somewhere, like we had the Mazda serviced again this morning in Tallahassee before we left Florida to come up to Sandy's. And as soon as Thomas walks in and starts talking to the lady Tanisha, who was freaking awesome in customer service.
First class.
She's like, where are you guys from? And she said, are you Australian? And it's like, boom, straight away. It's like, oh, yeah, Australian, here we go. But we've never come across any negativity in it.
No, never at all. Not on any of our trips over here.
No, not at all.
We Americans love Australians.
Yeah.
As is very common, yeah. Very common.
No, the funniest one was, gosh, the young girl at the service station when you were talking to her.
Oh, that's coming down. That was still in the early stages of Georgia.
I think so. Yeah. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Oh.
So Georgia or South Carolina? Sorry, I'm telling lies. South Carolina.
South Carolina,
that was, yeah.
South Carolina.
Yeah, probably about a good 150 miles away, 241 k's from the South Carolina and Georgian state line.
Because Thomas filled up, we used the restrooms, and we got a couple of cold drinks. And as soon as we started talking to her, and she starts giggling, and she's like, and it's like, I love your accent. And Thomas goes, I love your accent. And she's just giggling. And then she'd start asking a few questions like, are you going to use your, like a store card for for the service station. I'm thinking she's just asking questions to get him to talk because every time, because straight away I'm thinking, I'm waiting for the question. Are you Australian?
I must admit, I was just waiting for that magical punchline too. It was either going to be that. The question was either going to be, are you from Australia? Are you from Australia? Or I love your accent, which is one of the most common phrases we've heard. Yeah, every time we've come over here, and without fail, even not just our 2019 trip and this one, but even when I was over here back in 2006, I got the same bloody thing. Yeah. I love your accent.
What accent?
What accent? I love your accent.
and sometimes
I have an accent?
and I say in response to people, what accent? What are you talking about? I have no idea. I love your accent.
But
yeah.
it's always a good one, but then all of a sudden you just start talking to people and they're just normal average people, and it's great.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. No pretension, no bullshit, no extremities or anything of the sort.
Are you on vacation? Yeah. How many weeks vacation do you get? Oh my God.
That's another common thing that a lot of Americans have said over many years too, is that it's uncommon. Well, you know this anyway. It's uncommon for a lot of jobs here to have 4 weeks annual leave. Very uncommon. It's what's it in the first year? About 1 week or at most 2 at the most.
Usually after 6 months, you'll get a week's vacation, or else a year.
Yeah.
Now I got 4 weeks. I had 4 weeks when I retired from the phone company.
Yeah.
And my daddy worked at U.S. Steel, and how many years was it? Like 10 years? Did they get 13 weeks?
Wow.
Like
a long service.
Yeah. And he'd always take the summer off so he could work in his garden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it was, I can't remember the time frame. But
No, that's about the standard even back in Australia. If you've been in the same job for, like my job, 7 years, you get what they call pro rata, so you can actually access your long service a little bit earlier. But once you hit 10 years, you get something like about 3 months, 3 months holidays.
Yeah, phone company being a utility, which you never do anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like some people, they get sick time and they let them accumulate it.
Yes.
Yep.
Not the phone company.
No joy, no go. Shit.
Yeah, no, there are some, when I worked for a family business, it didn't accumulate, but you got standard 10 sick days per year, but it didn't accumulate. So if you didn't use it, 4
sick days.
4 sick days, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and it's just so different, in a lot of people. And that's the one thing we do learn. You meet a lot of different people from different states, because we know different states have different state taxes, rules, laws, employment, everything. And
there's not too much uniformity or anything like that at all. Yeah.
No. And then you sort of when you start to include your holidays, you include your your public holidays type of thing as part of your leave for the year. And I'm thinking, what the hell's a public holiday? I'm a government worker. We work those things. We just get paid more money for them.
Double time or triple time in some cases, yeah.
And then, people, when you realise that, and Thomas says it a lot, there's not a lot of difference between, say, Australia and the United States or even Canada. There's flavour differences. We are so much alike, it's not funny, but we have our flavour differences. There's a better way of putting our differences.
One thing I wanted to talk about too is that over the years I've been asked a common question about how would you compare Australia? Would you compare to, say, for example, with the UK or USA? Which country do you think is Australia closer to in terms of town planning, laws, those sorts of things? Yes, you expect differences in that. and as you expect throughout. But which do you think it's closer to? Do you think Australia's closer to the USA in terms of culture, or do you think it's closer to the UK? And my personal opinion, however, everyone can disagree if they choose. That's what this is to provide a balanced and a balanced discussion to create a set of very different opinions. And the thing is, in my personal opinion, Australia's far closer to the USA in terms of culture, in terms of town planning, in terms of laws, even though, yes, there are some substantial differences, especially when it comes to the like of workplace laws and those sorts of things, average wages, annual leave per year, as we were just discussing, and those sorts of things. But and yes, in my opinion, however, on when I think
we're
of the
very
UK,
Americanized now.
absolutely.
Maybe 40 years ago we were more the British side of things.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But I'd say today, the fact that I've been to the UK as well too now, we are very much more Americanised in Australia than we are British.
Oh, by far.
Even though we're still classed as a Commonwealth country.
Very much so, yeah. I mean, in my personal opinion, again, the only similarities we have with the UK, whether it be England, Scotland, Wales, is the fact that we drive right-hand drive and we've got the Union Jack on our flag, and that's about it, really.
That's close.
But in every other aspect, we're by far much more similar to the USA, by far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except that we use the metric system. That's the only difference. Kilometres an hour, metres, kilometres, those sorts of things. Whereas over here, here in the States, of course, miles, feet, inches.
See, they're mixed too because they have the decimal currency, use imperial weights and measurement.
Pounds.
Where the UK has the uses the metric system, but uses the old money of pounds.
Oh, but still works at 100 pence is to a pound anyway. 1 pound is 100 pence, yeah. And I've still got my British money on me. I've still got it, yeah.
Oh,
And
you've got about four or five different currencies.
You remember when we went
wallet.
over to the UK and Europe last year? They use plastic money now, you know. Yeah, that's
Just
20
like
pounds.
Aussie money.
£20. That's plastic money now. It's no longer paper. They made that change. What was it about?
Just like Aussie money.
It'd be 5 years ago now. 5 years ago when they changed from the paper to the plastic money and £20. Yeah, 20 pounds and and so I'm
just
still
like
got my
Aussie money now. Plastic.
Shows you how lazy I am. €20 for God's sakes. I don't even take them out of my wallet from last year.
well, you never know when you might need them.
Exactly. Mate, you remember when we went to New Caledonia? Yeah. In 2022 it was. Went to New Caledonia in December.
I've got
Still got the bloody New Caledonian money. Yeah, the
I've got all
Central
that
Pacific
money.
franc.
I just don't carry it with
brings
me.
back good memories.
It does, yeah. But it does illustrate how bloody lazy I am. Just taking the shit out. But
I'm impressed you can keep money.
No, well, that all depends on how
Well,
many
it's
strip
not like
clubs I work.
well, it's not like you can spend the British pound here.
Well, that's true.
Absolutely, yeah. And so, but yeah, no, that just it's nice to have a balanced discussion like this, you know.
Yeah.
And you get to make all these comparisons and that, and one crucial thing to note when we're talking about all our differences and that, and these aren't differences that you hone in on and slag people off for. These are differences that you appreciate. You look at the differences and say, oh, that's different to the way we do it, and then you look further into this and you go, oh, that's wonderful. It works, and something that's totally different to what you do. So yeah, it's great to create a discussion with balanced opinions. It really is. But yes. So.
But no, we're going to spend a couple of days here in Alabama with Sandy and Jerry before we start making tracks back to San Francisco.
So our intentions are to go towards Utah and that, subject to weather conditions, of course.
Yes,
and,
because there's still a lot of news
activity, twisters.
News reports coming through of twisters throughout the Central American area, which is known for the...
That's bloody good.
Don't you like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't be going to drive after this. It is not recommended.
This is what we're drinking.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're not on bloody Key West. Not now.
It's a margarita mix.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
If I had something like that over at Sunset Pier in Key West, there we'd be.
Oh, that one I had was very strong, a lot sharper than what this is. Close, but that one was Very sharp.
Oh, this is enough to let me know that I'm on notice, and if I drive, I'm going to be a total, again, pardon my French here, but yeah, I'm going to be a total fucking idiot if I attempt to get behind the wheel of a motor vehicle.
Well, as long as you can make it up those steps.
Yeah, well,
Get to your bed and not hurt yourself, you'll be fine.
I think that's going to be the next challenge, actually.
I ain't carrying him up there.
No, jeez, that's weak.
If you collapse here on the floor, I might throw a blankie over you. That's about it.
That is very compassionate.
I may even give you a pillow.
Oh, that's really
But
nice.
that's about it.
Don't overdo it now, would you?
No.
Don't overdo it. Your generosity overwhelms me.
You're welcome,
Absolutely.
my love.
I just love it when the generosity is shown to me by the gram rather than the kilogram.
Y'all already acting like an old married couple.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
What do they call it? What do they call it? Tough love.
Yes. Have a cup of concrete and harden the
Hell,
fuck
I got in trouble the other day and didn't even know I was in trouble.
Were you breathing, Jerry?
I forgot the anniversary of our first date.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Alarm bells wouldn't have just rung. They would have been air raid sirens.
You weren't in trouble.
So she says.
Oh, shit.
Did he have to cook his own dinner that night?
No, actually, that was Mother's Day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We went to our favorite Mexican restaurant. Well,
Nice.
There you go.
Very good.
Oh, so
Nice.
shall we sign that video off?
We can
Yeah,
sign
so,
this video off.
Everybody's got an idea of what we're doing and that, yeah.
Yeah, we've had.
I do good to remember yesterday, but that's 50 years.
it was 52 years.
52 years. Very good.
Yeah, and he got corrected.
God almighty, that's outstanding. There
Seems like 72.
you go.
Oh, double life sentence.
Oh, shit.
Getting close to a triple life sentence.
That's it. Oh, anyways, well, now you know what we're doing anyway. Well,
We're just having fun.
That's it, yeah. I suppose if all of you have been following us, which most of you have been following us, most.
And that's okay, and we can forgive some of you for missing a few videos. That's
Mexican
fine too,
restaurant
because there's a lot of
been
stuff on
going
there.
to,
Absolutely.
They got a Cadillac margarita.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Normally we get a half picture down here and drink it.
Yeah.
I can only drink one, or if I drink two, I'm out.
Oh, shit,
He
yeah.
gets in trouble with this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking of a picture of margaritas, and I'm just like, just stick a straw in it and go. Whoops!
Shit.
One of those big curly straws.
Like I said, IV. IV is the answer. Intravenous drip. That can be for nighttime and the nighttime use, and of course the daytime use version's the one with caffeine. Yes, I think we're onto something. I think we are.
It could be marketed.
I think so.
Oh come on, we've been after marketed IV coffee drips for years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Freezing Cozumel.
You don't want that on tape.
Yeah. I didn't think we was going to make it back to the cruise ship.
All right. You and I were fine. It was. We're not going to talk about it on
Video.
What happens there stays there.
Uh-huh.
Just like Las Vegas.
Okay, we are gonna wind this one up.
I think so. Well, this time you're going to sign it off.
I am.
Okay, so you're capable of doing so. I mean, I'm somewhat capable, but
He's somewhat
it's whether I want to put the effort into doing so. And from the word to the deed, there's a great distance, as the saying goes. And there's a hell of a distance here.
That is
It may as well
all
be-
from
it may
us.
as well be New
I
York
am
to
going
Los
to sign
Angeles.
this video off, even though he's still talking in the background.
We
So
went to
everybody have
Hold
fun.
on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Everybody stay in tuned. We're going to be around here for a couple of days. And
That
Yeah.
is mighty fine.
He's enjoying himself a little bit too much, but that's fine because we're allowed to take a break now.
Exactly.
It's a bloody good.
So we'll sign off from there. Everybody have an awesome day, and we'll see you again soon. So stay tuned, and as Thomas will always say, peace out.
Au revoir. Bonne soirée.
See you, Sandy. See you, Jerry.
Bye.